You know what this is from, Ray?
Green Day?
No, it's the final Seinfeld episode. There's like a montage thing they do with clips. It was the beginning of the episode, or was it in between? But it was set to this song. Every time I hear it, that's what I think. Yeah.
Huh.
I
go watch the finale again.
Yeah, I think wasn't there like a 2-part? I don't know. Because the ending wasn't good as it is. Anyway.
No, that's kind of why I haven't gone back. I watch Seinfeld religiously if I see it rerunning, but I don't think I'd go back and rewatch the finale if I had the choice.
12 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Service First HVAC, offering 0% financing, 48 months, rebates and tax credits up to $4,300 when purchasing a heating and cooling system. Learn more, Service First HVAC.com. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I was down at the Phillies game. Ray saw a couple home runs.
Saw a good one.
Saw some great pitching. It was burning hot early. We got there early, too, because we were coming from Broomall, so we went to my in-laws before. So I was at the ballpark before 11:30. We walked in the gates when they opened.
Wow.
Yeah, so we already did everything, and it's only 12:30, and it's like the kids are like already ready to go home. I'm like, hey, the game didn't start yet. So by the time the game started, and it's the 1:35 start, and it was hot and it was sunny. But then the clouds came in. It actually drizzled a little bit, so it saved us. It saved us longer at the park. Otherwise, we probably would have been gone.
They give anything away for the mothers?
Oh, dude, it's for 15 and older. It's a really. I'll show you a picture. It's a really nice sweatshirt.
They got the bucket hat coming up, the retro hat coming up. I'm a hat guy, so you know those things are speaking to me.
You're a hat guy. You got a nice PGA hat.
You like
Friday?
that?
I do.
The mink.
The mink. It literally is everywhere known as the mink. I don't know who signed off on that. I'm not a Aronimink member by no means. Wrong tax bracket.
Gosh.
There it is. So that's the sweatshirt.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like something you'd go spend, pretty good cash at Rally House or something. Mm-hmm. All right, well, there you go. Did you have what did you do for Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, we went to the Children's Museum in Bucks County. See, my wife is, she's one of those. Like Father's Day, I'm selfish. I want to play golf. I want to cook a little bit, relax.
She's like, let's take a family trip.
She wants to do the family things. That's what we do on Mother's Day. So we went to up in Bucks County, and it was right on the outskirts of New Hope. And I'm like, yeah, it was a little too crazy for New Hope with 2 kids. So we just did that, took it easy, back to the house, cleaned up, normal stuff.
Yeah. No, it's not fun when you have Lane's not even a year old. You got a 5-year-old.
The lunch is just it's a whole battle.
It's never fun.
No, picking up, throwing everything. He's good, but at the end of the day,
he's 11 months old.
He'll be 1 on Thursday.
So he's almost 1. Yeah, it's I got a almost 5-year-old, 4-year-old, and she's like second inning. I want to go home. I'm like, no,
yes,
we're not going home. And she wants to go home. So now she wants to go up and walk around, and she doesn't want to go up and walk around. She wants me to walk around holding her. So I'm carrying her around the ballpark because she's too tired to walk. But she's happy watching the game and everything else. So I'm watching the game, but I got to hold her. She's not the biggest kid in the world, but still, she's a 5-year-old that I'm carrying around the ballpark.
Ray?
Weird fun.
What do I say all the time to you?
Oh, man, it was great. I had a couple beers. My dad cooked.
How about that?
My mom got a Mattingly jersey. It was a lovely Mother's Day.
There you go.
Ray will
holiday for me.
Will Ray have kids by 30?
I mean, right now, I would tell you the betting market has to say no on that.
You're just turned 25.
Just turned 26.
Just turned 26.
Yeah.
Is Ray married with children by 32?
Hell no.
No?
No. Oh. And I hope not.
You hope not?
No. No, absolutely not.
That's the thing. He wants to be.
Oh, Ray, no. And my wife checked in. We talked about this over the weekend. She says no more beard.
No more beard. I'm saying this is costing me.
Yep. Kelly O checked in and she said, "Can I tell you something about Ray?" And I'm like, "What's up?" She said it was a hot take. I'm like, "That's not a hot take.
No,
you're ripping a man about his beard." She's like, "He doesn't need that beard."
It's a legitimate take right now. I'm meeting too many women that think I'm 30.
Oh, 4 years older than you are.
Yeah, but they're like 32.
Right.
It's
define you're meeting too many women. Let's just back it up there.
This has been a thing that's happened over the last couple of months. I've been out at bars multiple times, and multiple times has begun conversations with women, and it's ended up with them being like, "Oh yeah, I'm 32, I'm 35, I'm 32." They think I'm 30.
It's good to be Ray, John.
What's wrong with a 32-year-old being interested in you?
He's 26.
I'm 26.
So what?
I don't want no 32. That's vintage if I'm 26.
Now, that's not what I'm saying right there. I'm talking about pulling the whole life thing, building the whole life out thing. The age difference here.
That's what I'm saying. He's worried about the age difference because he wants a girlfriend. I told you he wants a girlfriend.
Well, I'm thinking about the long-term thing here.
Oh, shut up. You're 26. You're working on the radio. So don't worry about them.
Dude.
That'll take care of itself. Stop acting like an idiot. Enjoy it. Enjoy this time.
I'm feeling too much acting like an idiot. I would actually go the opposite way. I've been a moron for too long.
No,
that's true.
No.
All right.
Hold strong.
All right. Speaking of the moron, let's get to the news and noon. News at noon with Ray Dunne. I told you, he wants a girlfriend. Stories that you don't need.
That's fine, but no kids.
Also, you don't necessarily have to be about wanting a girlfriend while just thinking about, what does life look like?
It's better than listening to Creed.
Yeah.
I'll hang out with you a couple times. I'm just thinking about where this ends up.
Oh, Ray.
I got more on Ray in a little bit, too.
I did hear this story.
Yeah, wait till
I'm no kidding. You heard this story. You guys talked before the show.
Wait till the people hear this story from Saturday. I'll tell you what, Ray.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
you were so victimized.
The Brace and Dunne show was really good, and then to the after party, and it was like
couldn't have moved away faster from that conversation.
But it's like Embiid. You have to deal with the Embiid stuff.
Yes.
The injuries a little bit too much with Ray. It's the kind of stuff you have to deal with Ray. The stardom of Ray.
Man,
awkwardness. All right, get to the news.
Let's get to the start of a first take. Ridiculous segment. Reunion, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. The highlight that people were taking out of it was, of course, Skip Bayless and the LeBron conversation. Here is I think this was the biggest take we got out of their 2 hours back together.
I saw him say the other day, you've already elevated LeBron James all the way up to number 2 on your all-time list?
Yes. Okay.
I have him at 9.
Oh, my.
Stephen A's face when he says that. Unfortunately, Skip still has the juice. I regret to inform you that he still has the juice. Not a fan. Very damaging. Was calling for him to be deplatformed 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, now that I've been forced to watch him be platformed, he still has it.
He's better than a lot of these schmucks that they bring on there. Now, I didn't see any of it. I had a busy weekend, too. But, I mean, he does sound like, at this point, he's not the attack dog. He's like a golden retriever. You just kind of laugh and pet him. You know what I mean? Like LeBron's 9th on his list. Like, okay, sure he is, Skip. You just laugh at him. And you get Stephen A's reaction. No, it's like watching two grandpas in a nursing home at this point. Now, Stephen A's not there, but he's going to visit his friend who's in the nursing home.
There you go.
And that's them arguing.
He makes Stephen A more likable, really, because it's like, I can't stand your take.
Wow.
No, you know what, Ray? That's a great point, because he does. You watch the show rolling your eyes at and rooting for Stephen A because he's taking on the fight. You're right, because Stephen A's got to be the contrarian all the time.
Right. It's like, wow, Stephen A, you do seem kind of reasonable with your LeBron take. You know what? You do I can stomach this.
Have we seen a number yet? Did it fetch a good audience?
I've not seen a number yet.
I hate if you watch, and I don't even like Ray playing this right now, talking it, giving it life.
It's also a Friday, which is probably, as far as traffic, not as much.
Let that old man go to the home, like you said.
Oh, I love it.
Of course.
Give me more. Well, no, if you think...
What didn't he say about Embiid? What did he say about JoJo? Like he should have been playing the next day?
Yeah. Because he was saying that he wasn't playing because of the appendectomy. He decided 6 days post-appendectomy that he can't suit up.
And let me tell you something, Skip.
Well, no, he's an idiot. But, like, we just look at it because we don't ever watch the show. This is just for clip stuff. But you can also look at the big picture, which is Mad Dog Russo. He's crazy, but people like him. Like, you can get guys on that are crazy and people hate him. That's on Mad Dog, so everybody likes him. That doesn't do Stephen A any good. Bringing on Skip does make Stephen A look better. No doubt. All right, what do you got?
All right, moving on here. I wanted to get to a popular NBA debate throughout time. James Harden once said he didn't have the internet, which I found difficult to believe. But then I think about James Harden, and there's a chance. James Harden, after the Cavs win, getting interview post-game.
How did you silence the chatter tonight and have this sort of response in Game 3?
What chatter? What chatter?
That's exactly the answer to the question. What chatter?
I play basketball, and, whatever this team needs me to do, I'm going to go out there and do it.
So he can be all full of crap all he wants to. There's a part of me that wants to believe, though. What chatter? He legitimately is so far off the internet that he has no idea.
Of course he knows what the chatter is. Does he have anything but a phone? Does he have internet access at his home? I could see just having his phone. Do you think he has a laptop or anything like that he takes on the road with him? I don't know. I mean,
he's got an iPad to watch film, of course.
Yeah, I mean, who knows with him?
Yeah, he's watching film.
Sean and I were talking about, I think, this during the break. Like, was Morey allowing Harden to leave? Was that a good move? Considering, I mean, they haven't went any further without Harden. I hated Harden. I wanted him out of here. But this is one of these things. I actually think Morey wanted to bring Harden back, and it was whoever the hell got to Josh Harris said, that's a really bad idea to max him out for 3 years. A really bad idea. I believe that's what happened. I don't think that was because think about it, Daryl Morey. That was his buddy. He gave him a hug, like not just a hug, a real hug. Like
picked
I
him up
love
in the
you.
airport.
Bro, they loved each other, and all of a sudden, Daryl Morey doesn't want to bring him back anymore. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Someone got to the owner.
And oh, by the way, just so you know, the last 2 seasons, I think he's averaging 24 points per game. 20, right around there in the middle.
He's a good player that'll never win you a playoff series.
Yeah,
because he hasn't.
He's as good as he's advertised, right? Like you know what you're getting with him. Some of those turnovers he had 2 nights ago or 2 games ago, you were just like, dude, is this your first time playing basketball? No, he's been in the league 17 years. It's crazy.
He's a really weird player.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the best scorers of his generation. But we also wanted him out of here after a year.
Odd fella.
He is odd.
All right, last one for you here. I want to take you to, this is from Tim Kirchin's podcast with his son, Jeff. They had Jeff Francoeur on back, and this is resurfaced in lieu of the passing, unfortunately, of Bobby Cox over the weekend. This is an all-time spring training story. Francoeur met Tiger Woods, had the opportunity to play golf with Tiger Woods, but was a little shy about asking for it. Here is that conversation inside the dugout.
He comes out to stretch and goes, Smoltzy said you had a chance to play with Tiger today. There was a 150 tee time. And I'm like, Bobby, I'm fine. Like, I'm playing today. He goes, no, I'll make you a deal. He said, after your first at bat today, run through first base and kind of rub your ankle a little bit like you hurt your ankle. And he's like, in 2 days, we're going to Bradenton. And you know, Tim, you have to have 3 starters make a road trip.
Sure.
And he's like, I hate Bradenton's infield. I don't want to get any of the guys hurt. So if you go to Bradenton, I'll let you go play with Tiger today. So sure enough, man, we're playing the Yankees. 13,000 people in Orlando. I ground out the first at bat. I run through first. I start, rubbing my ankle. And, Bobby, he waddles out there with his cleats and he checks on me. I run inside. I literally throw my golf clothes on. I didn't shower. I get to the golf course and they're on the first fairway. So I hit my tee shot. We end up playing 27 holes. And about 4:30, my wife sends me a little thing that there was an update that said Francoeur day-to-day with a high ankle sprain. And I'm out there playing hours with Tigers.
And this is pre-golf club wrapped around his head, Tiger.
Yeah. Wow.
Before everything went down. Played 27 holes of golf with Tiger.
Pretty good story there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those Braves teams, they love to golf. Smoltzy's still out there. He tears it up. Everywhere he goes, he's playing golf.
Well, when they like coming to Philly because they can go to Pine Valley. There's a couple of really good courses around here. Yeah. So that's what they do. Wherever they go, they know they have. That's why the starting pitchers, they have a routine. They pitch the one day, and then it's like, see you in 5.
I ended up getting invited one time to play with Smoltz a couple of years ago, and I played with them, and I'm putting that in air quotes. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, we played 9 holes, and I was just like, no. And then there was people like, wheeling around. It was a bigger course, and people found them at the turn, and they ended up playing, I think, for like a couple of G's.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to gamble.
Is he good?
Oof, he hits it a ton.
I bet.
That ball just takes off, man. He could drive it. He's really good. Really good. And he plays it all the time. All across the country.
Yep. All right, we'll get back to some phone calls. I'm going to call this, we're going to do a new segment at 12:45. It's called the Pick on Ray segment.
Nice.
All right. So we'll continue with the conversation that we almost had on the air. Something that happened on Saturday, is that correct?
Yeah, Saturday at Xfinity Mobile Arena. I tell you what, man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt, John.
Oh, my God.
Ray.
Sean Brace shuffle. You got to be kidding me. How quickly you were into the concourse.
No, and no more. And we would agree that Ray wants a girlfriend, but he's having problems getting girlfriends. So everything he's doing now.
No.
Save it. 12:45. 12:45.
This is a stupid segment.
12:45. We'll cover those things and more. All right.
Stay on target.
So let me say this about the 76ers as we enter the second part of the show. And we haven't even mentioned the Flyers because I was at the Phillies game yesterday and the Flyers got another standing ovation at the Phillies game. It was not only that, it was it was like people realizing why they're getting a standing ovation because they look up at the board and they're like, oh, it's the Flyers. And then everybody says, oh, it's the Flyers. And everybody gets up. It was louder than anything that happened at the ballpark that day, for sure. They did it during one of the half innings. And it was like, oh, the Flyers. Like, people didn't even know why they were clapping for the Flyers. There were that many people clapping for the Flyers. They got swept, too. It's just amazing the difference, and for good reason. Everybody understands why the Flyers got a standing ovation. Like, first year here, you guys had a really good year. Congratulations. Let's go. We're behind you. The 76ers, they got standing ovations. The Knicks got standing ovations after that game. But here's where we are. We've talked to a lot of Sixers fans today. We'll continue to do that as the show goes on. But you're at a point in your franchise history where this is a pivot point where a good decision needs to be made by ownership to start this over. Fans are going to start bailing, and they're going to start bailing quickly. And you know what this is going to look like next year? Yeah, you'll have some wins during the regular season, and you'll maybe make the playoffs, and yeah, you have some playoff games or whatever. Ultimately, it's going to end the same way, and we're going to have to go through the same thing with Joel Embiid, with the injuries, with the illnesses, with everything that comes with Joel Embiid. And this is what we're going to have to do for another year, except there's going to be less people interested and less people invested. And then after that, it's going to be more and more and more. So Josh Harris, the only thing that you can do is to get rid of everybody and start fresh with a new GM, new president. If his name's Bob Myers, then it's Bob Myers. If it's somebody outside the building, I'm fine with that. But you need to make your best hire of your ownership right now and let him figure out what to do. Joel Embiid cannot be back. This roster cannot be back. Edgecombe, Maxey, whatever other role player you want to include in the future, fine, let's go. You want to bring Nick Nurse back? Like, I don't know why, but the vision needs to be somebody else's vision, and Josh Harris needs to hire the guy. You can't come back next year doing this again. Like, you had said this many times, Sean, I can't do it again. You think that you're the only person that feels like that as a Sixer fan?
No.
You just give up is what you do as a fan.
You saw yesterday. I'm not the only person that feels like this. Or else there would have been more Sixer fans that actually cared to go down there and support their team. Like, we want to support this team regardless if we don't think they're going to win or not. We want to go down there and see them play. But like, it tells you all you need to know when that building is 75% Knicks fans in a do or die spot. Like, we are all exasperated with this team and want no more to do with this current construction as far as this roster is concerned. You need wholesale changes. It starts with Morey.
Yep. It starts with Morey, and I don't know where it ends. Ray, do you think that ultimately that's what happens?
That they move on from Morey?
That they say, no, we're gutting this.
From the front office
Embiid's gone. Everything.
Yes.
Like seriously, if you come back with Joel Embiid next year, if Bob Myers says, you know what, we can't get enough for him, we're not going to include a first-round draft pick to get rid of him, which, by the way, probably the most likely scenario is Embiid's back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, I think that's a huge mistake. And you're just delaying the inevitable for another year. The moves they should make is to blow it up. So do you think that's what actually happens,
No.
though?
I don't think that's what happens.
Would you blow everything up? That's a no.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just off, like, get off. Like, we did this conversation 3 weeks ago about get rid of Embiid. I don't care what you get back. I care about what the return is. I care legitimately about what the return is, because I don't necessarily think their blow it up point, if you have Maxey and Edgecombe, is blow it up point to where you're in like this, hey, we're going to land this top 4 pick.
No. You're getting guys that maybe is a useful rotation player or a starter in the trade just to match salary. You're getting another guy just to match salary. As far as like draft picks and stuff like that, I mean, what do you think you're going to get? You're lucky to get the contract off your hands.
That's what I mean. If you're paying to get off the contract, I'm already giving up future pieces to get rid of this current piece.
As long as I don't screw myself in the future, I do the trade. Addition by subtraction. At least you start the process now. Because if you keep Embiid, you're not starting the process, and you're running it back next year.
He is the process.
Oh, my God, dude. Can you do this another year? Right, you can do this another year.
Yeah.
You think fans can do this another year?
No, of course not.
Or we want to do it through another year. Or we're going to do it and drive ourselves nuts. That's what you're going to end up doing.
Yeah, it's exhausting. I mean, I guess I just don't see the path forward either way right now.
Well, at least you start it now if Embiid's not here. That's what I would say to that. At least you're starting the process now, because what you're doing is now you're waiting for the contract to expire or for him to be tradable.
Right.
So, or you just say, I can't do it anymore. We have to trade it. If this was just the injury stuff, like, all right, like, but it's not just the injury stuff. The Tony Jones stuff today. The stuff from Tyrese Maxey last year, that's all part of it. It doesn't work. You'll never win like that. You're not going to win.
Correct.
What do you think the percentage chance is that they win with Joel Embiid?
2%.
Okay, so why wouldn't you just get rid of him and get rid of him?
Because the alternative is also like 2%. Like right now, I'm not telling you that I have this magical, like Embiid's going to be healthy next year, play 75 games to turn up for you guys. I have a talented player that right now I'm going to sell for nothing if I sell him this offseason.
Right, but 2%, like that's almost no percent.
Right.
To do it. So what's the point?
Then the other way here is get rid of Embiid, whatever it takes, and then just hope on a whim that somehow something drops in your lap that works out.
Both scenarios suck. Yeah, both scenarios suck.
Right.
I agree.
Thanks, Daryl Morey.
Yeah.
I mean, that contract should have never been offered. Never. Should never have been offered. What was he thinking?
I'm for all we know we actually know that wasn't ownership. He's tied to Joel Embiid. The only way Daryl Morey was going to win a championship here was with Joel Embiid turning into a player he was never going to turn into because of health. Right? I mean, otherwise, you move on from Embiid, you try to make a trade. Man, they were playing tennis and stuff together when he signed that contract. They were buddies. Now Embiid clearly the relationship. I don't even think it's deteriorated. It's just like you can't go forward with the relationship.
Well, damn. Shame on Joel because Daryl hooked you up. He got you 3 years, that new deal?
Totally agree. Totally agree. Let's go to Avalon Brian. Avalon Brian, how are you, buddy?
Dude, guys, listen. I'm so disgusted. I was I think a 10-year season ticket holder. We gave them up before this season, and I think I've had season tickets 18 out of maybe 26 years. And I just can't wrap my head around what a disgrace this franchise is. Like, you can't trust Josh Harris to do anything. He not only hired more, he hired Franklin the freaking dog. The guy is tone deaf to this market. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, Morey is like Chip Kelly's fatter, Big Lebowski, savant brother version of Chip Kelly. Like, I can't stand the guy. He needs to go so far away from this franchise, but everything they do is a misstep. The announcing crew, no, I don't want to rip them, but you saw that report.
Mm-hmm.
They have no connection. They have no connection to the city. Ala Abdenabi's a Celtic and a Trailblazer, and she's fine, but she's from the West Coast. Everything they do is a miss down there, and you've bred Joel Embiid to be a loser. For him to come out and use his kid as a shield and say, oh, I'm satisfied with this, after he doesn't play game 2, he's, oh, the doctors held me out. Bull crap. The doctors held a franchise player out of the game? Dude, he is soft as baby dump, okay? He is ridiculously soft for being the big man he is and coming into the league and, oh, I hunt lions and all this stuff. What a big crybaby. What a total waste of 7'2".
AB, appreciate you, buddy. I'm up against it. Maybe I should have waited to take your next segment. I was not surprised at his performance at the press conference yesterday.
Nope.
That's what we've seen every year out of Joel Embiid. Did he seem distressed about it? Did he seem like he was gutted by it? Did he seem like, man, like, are we ever going to win? Did he have any of that look yesterday of a guy that's like, wow, like this might be it. This might be my last game. This might be, I may not be able to ever be the player because I can't stay healthy. No, I got to put my daughter down, and it was a successful season. That was his tone. A guy is comfortable. And you know what? I guess if I was guaranteed that many millions of dollars, like, what do I care? Are you going to trade me? I'll go somewhere else and I'll do the same thing.
Check's going to clear. I'm good.
He wasn't happy yesterday. I'm not saying he came to the press conference happy. He just seemed like it was another loss. We got swept.
It's business. Nothing personal. It's like, okay.
All right. Coming up, 6 ABC. Was this on the
this was wild.
The 6 o'clock news. They did a package with
this followed the game.
All right, wait till you hear we'll have the story coming up next. Middays with Marks 97.5.
Middays with Marks with John Marks and Ray Dunne. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Yeah, and as I listen to a Dave Portnoy, he's saying that one of the great American sports city has fallen. Everybody's piling on. And you know what? I just got to sit here and take it, man, because we can dish it out. And this 76er here, I mean, honestly, that's who I feel the worst for. And I'm not even going to include me because I'm very negative on the Sixers normally for good reason. But the diehard Sixer fan that's still telling themselves they can still win with Joel Embiid, or just if you were down to any of these games in any of these years, to think it's the 2026 season has just ended, and it's ended a lot of the same ways that a lot of the other seasons have ended.
Yeah.
And this is where we are. Okay, the whole world's picking on us because we're like, seriously, I feel so small today.
I felt better last year, and they were a shell of what they were.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't even want to face anybody. I just want to kind of like just like, oh my God, like all the jerks up in New York on sports radio that were talking down to us, and we're like, screw you. No, you were right. We're losers. We know it.
We need the Pistons or the Cavs to knock them off. Like, that's what needs to happen. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but we'll see.
I don't even want to watch anymore.
Well, the Knicks are going to have a full week off compared to, like, even if Detroit wins the next two.
They're favored to win the East, so people would agree with you.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens in the West. All right, so Sean is actually, so explain how you saw this live. You're watching the game.
Watching the game.
And
game in 6 ABC. I'm on the couch. I'm disgusted. Didn't change the channel. Just staying with it.
Do they go right from the game right to Channel 6, right to Action News?
Right into the Action News.
Okay.
Open. Perez.
Walter Perez.
Love Walter
Perez.
The weekend warrior, Walter Perez. I'm sure he does a bunch of other stuff too as well. Boom. Right to him. Now they got Jason Dumas. I want to say his last name is correct. And then this Cheyenne from Xfinity Mobile Arena.
So this is pretty much right at the beginning. Walter Perez comes on and he's like, you just saw them lose. Let's send it down the Wells Fargo or Xfinity Mobile Arena. Here's Cheyenne Khan.
Well, that was it. So Jason goes first in studio, but they teased it. So, they went 3 box. Hate to go all inside here on television. Cheyenne obviously has the lights on her down there, and that's when Knicks fans started saying, oh, is she about to go live? Okay. So Dumas does his 2.5 minutes in studio. Then they go to her. And they were already like blood in the water, sharks just rounding around her.
What do you have from this?
Right. We have a minute of them saying it to her getting it, the Knicks fans closing in, and then all of the Sixers fan reaction.
Yeah, so like Sean said, they threw it to her, and that's where you see, there's not one 76er fan in sight. And like you said, they realized we're on live TV. Every Knicks fan, and they're Knicks fans. So this poor girl who's trying to do this live shot saying what's going on, and she's about to throw it to a package that she produced.
Correct.
Of people that are crying on it, Sixers fans. Got these maniacs that are just, I don't know how you put her in that position of a live shot right there.
She handled it
sure did.
well.
Yeah, she did. She did a good job with it.
I think 6 ABC was very lucky. Number one, no curses, and number two, no one touched her. And I'm just, hey, man, we got to be honest about it. You get some booze. Knicks fans are acting like idiots.
Yeah, not even like trying to do anything like that, but just trying to be funny.
Correct.
Or doing whatever. And they did. Luckily, they didn't.
Yeah, she was tweeting. She held it down, though. Credit to her.
Yeah, she did. So just think about every mongrel Knicks fan that was at that game on Sunday, seeing that they're on live TV. And here's how it sounded.
Again, Action News reporter Cheyenne Corinne live inside Xfinity Mobile Arena tonight. Cheyenne, this game was brutal.
Walter, you would think that I'm in New York right now instead of Philadelphia. This is absolutely not the way that fans are hoping to end the Sixers season. You can see that I am surrounded by Knicks fans right now. Take a listen to what's up of the Sixers fans.
Oh my God, how long do we have this?
I ain't gonna lie, this is a Mother's Day massacre. I left my mom, you know what I mean, to spend time thinking that I'm going down with
So stop it real fast. All right, so they throw it now to people that she interviewed probably like 10 minutes before, and they produce it real fast.
Yep.
So here it is. Go ahead.
But I'm going down with the ship, so I gotta make it up to mama.
Sell the team, fire Nick Nurse, everybody gone. Like Kyle Lowry, coach.
We're getting clowned. Yeah, I got nothing. I think it was game 6 a few years ago when the Knicks beat us here, and we walked out and they were chanting like this. It's worse this year.
They gotta play better defense.
And I love Joel, and I hope he stays. I love the whole team. They did amazing, but it's just heartbreaking. It really is. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. She loves Joel to the girl that was crying. Now, I appreciate it that somebody is in their fandom so much and upset that they could cry. Like, I do appreciate that. But this team did not do well. They got swept. They were lifeless. They gave up 144. The two most highest point totals in franchise history.
Yeah, it was
in playoffs in this series.
Yeah, They
again,
historic is what I saw the headlines.
If you run it back, you're telling me everything I need to know that you don't care. There were so many reasons that came from this 4-game series against the Knicks that you got to clean house.
Rodney Mount Airy. Rodney, what's up? Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What up, Rod?
I don't even know what to say. It's
I feel
miserable.
you. I feel you.
It's come to a point right now. I just need a change. Like you said, they will be idiots to run this back. Idiots, because clearly like you said, you basically just saying you don't care at this point. It needs to be like I don't care if number one that comes to mind is Daryl Morey. But as much as I want to blame Daryl Morey, he had no choice but to do the actions that he does because we got a cheap behind owner that don't want to get, that cares about his money more than winning the championship. And then, let's not forget the players that are doing good at other teams when it comes to Isaiah Joe, Jared McCain, Champagne from the Spurs.
Yep.
He drafted them players, and we got a coach that don't trust him. And look at them thriving at other teams that are still in the playoffs right now.
Rodney, I think you started the call off early. Like you don't even know what to say. You don't, other than blow it up. I mean, that's really the only thing you can say. It's probably easier if you don't. It costs less money if you don't, right? You don't have to pay Daryl Morey $12 million for the next 2 years. You don't have to pay Nick Nurse, $5 million for the next 2 years. Otherwise, you got to pay him, then you got to hire somebody else and pay him more money. Bob Meyer's going to make more money if he becomes the guy that's in charge that has the Daryl Morey position. But you know what? That's what you got to do. You're a friggin' billionaire. Those things don't matter. They shouldn't matter. They shouldn't. Now, it does. And it feels like it does more with Harris than it does a John Middleton. Certainly.
Sure.
A Jeffrey Lurie. No millionaire or billionaire wants to lose millions of dollars. And I understand that. But geez, man, it's a drop in the bucket. You bought the Sixers when they were priced at nothing. Now you make $1 billion profit on it. So give me a break. And that's part of the problem. Sean, for a long time, we heard Jeffrey Lurie get criticized all the time for being cheap or he's too meddling. Even after they won the Super Bowl, he meddles too much. You know what? You need a Jeffrey Lurie owner like this that actually makes smart decisions. Not just says, I'm the richest guy, I'm going to hide. No, you actually know what you're doing. Jeffrey Lurie knows what he's doing. Josh Harris doesn't.
Well, that's why he brings in those guys to make those decisions for him. Daryl Morey, of course, now who's ever next, Bob Myers. We'll see. Hopefully somebody else is in the position to make those decisions. And
the problem, and a big problem is Joel Embiid looks at ownership and says, you're ducking the tax. How the hell are we going to win? Ownership looks at Joel Embiid and says, you don't show up to team activities and you're lazy. How are we going to win with that? And they're both right. The problem is you're having both things happen. Honestly, if Josh Harris looks at it and says, if we don't do this, I'm going to lose $20 million in luxury tax, that's an easy decision for him. Realistically, could you make the case for winning a championship? No. So why is he going to pay the money? It's such an easy decision for him, bro. All right, coming up. Voice memos. All right,
yeah.
Phone calls, voice memos, and we're going to pick on Ray for a couple minutes.
I mean, my feelings got hurt, John.
Ray, you okay with this?
Man.
I don't have a choice in this. Let's not even act like I have a choice in the matter.
I thought I was part of the duo, John.
Oh, my God.
Brace and Dunne.
It wasn't personal. It's just it's Ray being awkward. All right, that's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Middays with Marks, with John Marks and Ray Dunne. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
All right, well, let's do this before we pick on Ray. Because Carrie from Jersey, been waiting for a while. Carrie, what up, man? How are you?
Hey, John. How are you this Monday?
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Are you an Instagram listener?
Yes.
All right, so this is all right. I got you, Carrie. I know who you are. You were actually messaging me about Ray when we were talking about the age of women, huh?
Hey, Ray.
Now, are you interested in Ray?
Hello.
Oh, I mean, I don't think he'd be interested in me. Is the problem?
Oh, Carrie, don't sell yourself short like that.
Well, Sean, I'm a geriatric in his opinion.
Oh well.
All right.
I think we all are in his opinion. But,
All right.
That's all right.
Well, no, because if 32 is too old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, see, Ray also takes things into account.
Ray, he'll toss a wide net, though. I know Ray. I've seen him on
Ray
weekend. Yeah, Ray.
So uncomfortable.
He is.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay, Ray. We'll
how
go
are
Joey.
you?
I'm doing lovely, Carrie.
Hey,
How are
Ray.
you?
I'm good. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching you since you were with Mikey Miss. You're very impressive. You're very
Hey, Ray.
sweet. You may even be a little handsome.
Oh, all right. So we can ask you this because Sean's wife had a Ray hot take. What was it?
The hot take was the beard's got to go. Carrie, what do you say to that?
It's funny because if I were Ray's age or even in my early 30s, I'd probably hate the beard. But as I've aged,
Oh yeah.
I love a beard.
Yeah.
And I think he wears it well.
Oh, he does.
Appreciate that.
He
Thank you,
does.
Carrie.
See, here's what I would say, Ray. If you want to get rid of the beard, that's fine, but you also have to change the hairstyle. It's got to be a complete makeover. Get a little bit tighter. You can do it. You can do the same part, but you got to tighten it up a little bit. Get a little bit shorter. All right,
John, you should take him to your hair place.
I'm going. I'm going.
And I think he might look too young though without the beard.
Oh.
Well, I think that's Carrie. Good to talk to you. I think that's what he's going for.
That's the concern, honestly, this whole thing.
You're 26. Look 26.
No. I think honestly, Ray, like what you're doing works. Women find you sexy, right? Like everything you hear is Ray's very desirable.
Carrie.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but what I'd say is if you're looking for a little bit of a change and maybe to attract some younger women, seriously, get rid of the beard, but you also have to change the haircut. So get the hair. I can get Razor Bar down here to take care of it.
You also got to dance on TikTok too. You got to do a little of that too. Mix it up.
Sounds good.
So do you want to? Well, at
No,
least
I'm not doing the full makeover.
Oh, come on. The full makeover? Let's go.
Rat tail, keep it down. All right. If we're going to do this segment, let's do this
Where
segment.
do you get your haircut?
Tornabees.
And you get the lollipop when you're done?
Here's a sucker. You've been
My basketball team was eliminated less than 24 hours ago, and somehow I'm more upset with you guys than the team that lost by 30.
My boy's getting his first haircut this week.
Yeah, it's like
tomorrow.
Lane's hair.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Right.
Yes. He does.
All right, so what did we need? Oh, your story from Saturday. Set it up.
Yeah, this is good. Ray is definitely feeling it right here. All right, so Saturday, it was Brace and Dunne, live from Xfinity Mobile Arena, getting you ready for the Flyers hockey.
I saw the picture you put out on social media. It was fantastic.
Dare I say the 4 hours we rolled through, man, it was a really good show. We talked nothing but hockey, nothing but Flyers. We had some great guests, Jim Jackson. 4 hours, fast-paced, in your face, had a lot of fun. Shout out Michelob Ultra. Speaking of, post-show happens, right? We get done at 5. Game starts at 6. We got some time to kill. Let's go have an Ultra. What do you say, Ray? All right, cool. So we go and walk, and we're going to go up to the club level to make our spot. Next thing you know, I turn the corner. Boom. Who comes out of nowhere? But the blondie, Lindsay Moppert, right? Moppert?
Correct.
From PHL 17. Now, Ray
just did the thing with her, and she came in studio, and she was
look at the
recording
comments. Everybody loved her, right? Everybody loved her. The comments are great, right? She's killing it with PHL 17, and she was all dolled up, too. She looked good. She comes around the corner. Boom. She grabbed Ray's like, oh, what up? Boom. They did like a chest bump. Obviously, they got some temple connections, right? All that good stuff.
Right.
John, I'm next to Ray. I just got done doing a show with them. I've been with them for the last 5 hours. We've been finishing each other's sentences.
Right.
And I got the phone. I'm like, all right. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for like, hey, have you met Sean? Sean does a show with me.
Hey, Lindsay, this is Sean Brace.
Sean
blah, blah, blah.
goes on PHL 17. Sean was just on PHL 17 on Monday morning. Anything. And as it continues to go, 35, 45 seconds. I'm like, he's not going to introduce me. So now I'm standing next to him with my phone, and I'm like awkward. I'm looking down at my phone. Sure as hell, he doesn't even introduce me to Lindsay.
So the interaction ends, and she leaves?
Yeah. That was it.
Without even talking to her?
Don't even say a word to her. No introduction. No, hey, Sean.
Ray.
Meet Lindsay.
right?
Yeah, so there was the internal clock that went off of it's time to introduce Sean. By the time it got to it's time to introduce Sean, the Sean Brace Shuffle had taken him to the concourse, and he was closing in. Oh, you had moved, man.
How many seconds?
You had moved.
I was there. Trust me.
A minute?
I was well within range, but I was definitely like, all right, it's clear he's not going to introduce me. Let me slide out of the way.
So, Ray, here's what happens. It feels like you're making a move or you're trying to you don't want Sean involved in the conversation.
That's how I felt.
So it's awkward for Sean to where he's like, all right, let me take 2 steps out of the conversation. And if Ray wants to invite me in by saying, oh, by the way, I'm sorry, this is Sean Brace.
Again, thought crossed my mind. Felt like we were at the end of the conversation at that point.
Ray.
We were moving. She's working. I'm trying to go find the post-show Michelob Ultra. I thought the conversation was coming to a close, and we were all making our way
Your Honor,
out of there.
Your Honor, there was plenty of time to say, hey, here's Sean, or meet Sean. It's just, I was an afterthought. It's okay. I didn't take offense to it.
No, you clearly didn't. We're not talking about it on Monday morning,
that's
48 hours later.
Ray.
That's not offense. He just thought it was interesting that's how it worked out.
Like, damn, man, I go on PHL 17. I'm like, hi, Linz.
So, I mean,
I'm a fan.
So it sounds like to me, I don't think that you had selfish reasons in mind. I just think that it was not that you're awkward with it, but it's, at that point, it's very easy to be. You have every easy avenue to introduce Sean into the conversation. Coworker just finished whatever on PHL 17.
Brace and Dunne.
Worked with them during the 4
hours.
Hey, look at this funny picture that Sean got or whatever.
We crushed it.
Yeah, that's every time someone walks up to me, I'm like, you know what, let me show you this funny picture of Sean and I.
Ray, would you admit that you should have introduced him?
Of course I should have introduced him.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of Embiid-style excuses here.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you the reality of the situation.
The eternal clock.
I'm serious. I was like, all right, it's probably time to walk Sean into this when you started to slide. And once you start to slide.
I just left you alone.
But that's an excuse. All right, okay, so that's an explanation. How about that? That's
I'm
an
explaining
explanation.
to you how this happens.
You were thinking, while she's talking to you, I should introduce Sean, and then
First
Sean
what I'm thinking
out.
is, wow, I'm walking this way. I did not anticipate seeing Lindsay. Lindsay, oh, hi, great to see you.
They chest bumped.
Catching up.
Literally. And I wanted a chest bump. I'm not gonna. I like a chest bump, Ray. I can do a chest bump.
All right.
Ray wouldn't chest bump with me.
So I'll also, not that this is a criticism of you.
Hey, Ray.
But no, it's not. I'm saying you could have also been, because this happens with my wife. If I tell her, if I don't introduce you, it means I don't know the person's name.
Oh, he obviously knows her.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, in those instances, she'll just introduce herself and she'll be like, hi, I'm John's wife, Liz.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of times where it's like, I met the person before, but I don't remember their name. And I feel like, hey, what's your name again? This is my wife, Liz. Right? So anyway, just Ray, I'll know going forward that in that instance, maybe you should have introduced yourself and butted your way in the conversation. It's not like you're shy.
No, definitely not.
I introduced her to you when she was here doing the special. So it's not like I have a problem introducing people. It just happened to be in that moment.
Well,
All right.
You get outside the building and real stuff shows.
I think you could have maybe stepped up a little bit.
I mean, it was right there.
What do you think, Ray? Any reason for him to be like, oh, I'm not going to get involved?
I was turning on me.
I understand his grievance. I do. I understand maybe why we have to air it.
Actually, you know what? Sean was in the wrong.
I told him, I go, yep, that's being brought up on Monday. You bet your butt on that one.
Bet your butt on that. All right, here's what we got. Ramona Shelburne, did she confirm, Ray?
Yeah, we'll have her over the phone at 1:15.
1:15, because and I also have to realize this, but we're shot out of a cannon with the Sixers right now. We've been talking about this and waiting for this for how many years now? So she's probably going to have a different urgency on the answers that I want from her right now. The season just ended, but I want to ask her, what the hell happens with the Sixers? So, at this point right now, what does she believe happened? That's the first question, and that's really what I want to know from Ramona. That's coming up at 1:15. We'll dive right back in. Cannonball into the deep end after this. 610-632-0975. We have voice memos. We have phone calls. What do you think after the Sixers got swept? Do they need to blow it up? That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5, The Fanatic.